For decades, the top candidates for entry-level roles at respectable firms have always been Ivy League students with 4.0 GPAs. Of all of you watching this video, none of you fit this profile. But are you less of a top-tier employee? Let's look at our two candidates, shall we? We have Mr. Harvard, 4.0 GPA. What do we know about Mr. Harvard? We know Mr. Harvard is smart, qualified, probably from a pretty wealthy family, and is good at studying. Candidate B. She's smart, excellent at networking, has great interpersonal skills, is creative, excited to work, and because she grew up with no money, she's really hungry to prove herself and to break in by just out of pure passion. Of these two candidates, who would you rather work with? I think it's pretty obvious. Unfortunately, the way the system is built, candidate B will probably never see the light of day. What frustrates me even more than the system being this way are career coaches, are the websites, especially the ones tailored towards finance, who offer to coach you or rewrite your resume for you. And they actually make this worse. Because what they do is they look at the top tier candidates, these Princeton, Yale, Harvard, top tier 4.0 students. They take their resumes and just insert, your words in, your internships, if you have any, and your GPAs. Sure, it looks like a professional document, but essentially what that does is that puts you in equal footing in terms of application, only difference being you're simply less qualified. Using this method is madness because you're setting yourself up to fail. And it really frustrates me. It just eats at me why they keep doing this. It's crazy. So what are my qualifications as someone who's coming and trying to change the whole system around? Well, here are my qualifications. I don't come from money. I have an average GPA in undergrad and in my master's program, and quite frankly, I flunked most of high school. I come from a no-name high school, a no-name undergrad. My first internship was basically at a fake firm. It was a fellow, not fake, but it's a fellow who just has a ton of money and just hires interns without pay to call up rich executives and hopefully drum up some business for him. Using all of those awesome qualifications and experiences, I got into the best bank in the world doing a job that I absolutely love. How did I do it? That's exactly what this course is. I'm going to go through everything I've done. Networking, resume, interviewing, every single step of the way, every tip, and everything I've experienced and learned on how to be different from an application perspective than the Ivy League candidates who are applying, which gave me an edge over them, and that's why I'm sitting in my seat and not them. In this course, you can expect 2 uploads a week. There will be 2 tips. Each will probably be somewhere between 2 and 4 minutes, a short video, a little post, and it'll be something else. It'll be a resume tip or a networking tip, but from each tip, you should gain something, gain a perspective that you never thought about, and a way how to kind of tailor your application differently. I really hope that by the end of this year, all of this will be irrelevant because you'll have a cushy little job that you absolutely love because you did all this. I hope we can work together and make this change. I'd love your feedback throughout this course. You can reach out to me on the course itself. You can reach out to me on LinkedIn. Please let me know along the way what you think, how you would want me to do this differently, and what helped you, what worked and what did not.